Greetings, salutations, good day and highs, guys and gals. Welcome to the month of May and IndieCar's 18th series. I'm Dag the Pig. So, we're gonna start this stream. We're starting this stream 30 minutes earlier than originally scheduled, since something just came up and I don't want to miss out on it. So, here we are starting already. So how's my day been going? It's been better. It's not that great. Just work was boring, and then just nothing but bad news in the news and stuff in sports, and just yeah. But anyway, we got racing to get through. 13 rounds of action for 40 prominent independent vTubers ready to go here. And let's go ahead and get things started, shall we? Alright. Dallara IR18. Same car as per usual. You know, I really eventually changed the placeholder card to someone else. Like Rice Shower or Nice Nature. I don't know. Okay, round one. We're going to be racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're going to be using the pre-2022 quad oval layout, 1.540 miles, 2.478 kilometers, banking 24 degrees in the turns and in the straights 5 degrees, and briefly had to chat a bit to show that we're going to be racing 55 laps in this opening round, and hard to cut off of 25 miss because I don't have all evening. And yeah, 40 drivers, just yeah. Some maybe, a couple maybe inactive, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just by myself in commentary because the others are just still too early in the morning on Saturday for the others to bother. But I still got my Hello Dear plushie on hand. Anyway, track preview. Showcase a couple laps here, a couple flying laps in Atlanta. We're going to be using the Super Speedway Aero kit. And speeds over 230 miles per hour. Okie dokie. And one more for a good measure, and then we will be set to begin here. Also, I'm experimenting with that rFactor Live app, which I have been using for Corpo Car West and East last month. See if I can have it utilized for fastest lap as we complete another lap here, and then we'll just go back here and get ready for the racing. So fun. And I forgot to change the color of the loading bar. Lovely. It's the usual start of series stream scuff. It happens. It happens. Who will not qualify? Who will not qualify? Ah, dear. Well, the reigning, the series champion from 2 series ago, won't get in. And, that's just nuts. 3, IndyCar rookies failed to qualify, as well as seasoned veterans, so Pochi, Limu, Rika, Nova, and Peo didn't qualify. So, that's a bit of a wasted opportunity to get things underway in the opening round. Pole will go to Kawasaki Sui, driving a Honda. Well, at least she's active. So where is Kawasaki Sui? Right here. And I'm going to quickly run through the grid. Starting off in second is Kamala. If you may look closely, yeah, just black ribbons on her cars, because, yeah, recently lost family members, yeah, yeah. Yeah, sending deepest thoughts and prayers to Kamala here. So she's going to start front row along with Sui. Third is Captain Hannah, and then we have Ami Aranya. Newcomer Fuzuki Miki is in, so there is Miki right there. And we have Apari Hinata, Fallen Shadow, Marie FD, another newcomer, and Shy Lily and Yuno Hanaki with her new purple design. Sugar Ui, Yubari Ray, Korogeru Roa, Akuma Nimine, Nimi Nightmare, Saraway, Nana Amano. Praise be. Ayami Dubi, Suapatra, Yuki Sakana, back again to IndyCar. Who else? Kumanoi Miel, former Corporal Car Worlds Champion, making her IndyCar debut. Well, she was supposed to be rebranding soon, but we're going to stick to what we have for now. Bangu Elias Delaria, again, new livery. Olivia Monroe, Amagai Ruka, reigning series champion, Bao, yeah. Mint Phantom, Kason, and Squoochan, and so that's 30 cars ready to go here, and, yeah. Alright, just, I have my thing up, and then, where is the app? Okay. Alright, here we go. Thought I heard computer audio leaking out onto my PC and not for my headphones, but I guess not. Anyway, your so-called Firestone Fast 6 are Kawasaki Sui, Kamala, Captain Hannah, Ami Aranya, Uzuki Miki, and Pari Hinata, and yeah. Alright. 55 laps, first of 13 rounds in this series, as I gotta have my soundboard in. And we are underway here in the ATL. Safety car gonna be pulling up, and we are set to go for the month of May, IndyCar's 18th series. Let's get right to it. The race is on here in Atlanta. Okie dokie. Cars will soon start to spread apart. There we go. There's the spread apart as we have come to expect. And after one lap, we have Captain Hannah, Kawasaki Sui, then Captain Hannah, then Uzuki Miki. Right here, there's Miki. One of the newcomers here. But inside the line has gone past, and Shy Lily goes to third. On Shadow right behind Captain Hannah. 2 fast laps through. Investment in Kamimi seems to be working out, wishing her all the best. Yes, fingers crossed. What are the piggy equivalent to fingers, though? I have no clue. Anyway, seeing 22-second laps, 22.389 by Apare Hinata. I have time to look into that. Yeah, 22.389 for Hinata. Okay. And back into business here. Shondo leading the way, and so far we have clean racing. All 30 cars rolling through these high banked turns with no issue. Speeds at almost 240. Suey on the inside line and taking the lead here. And here is dead last from last series in her rookie debut. Now in her sophomore series, Kuragari Uroa. Well, got passed by Hannah. Nomi is having issues. Early stop at pit lane. Hinata as well. Well, a few names in pit lane. I'm sorry to put that, Miel and Kamala. Oh my, Kamala, that's gruesome for Kamala especially. They're in pit lane and I forgot to check if I've enabled replays. Oh dear. I don't even know if I have replays enabled. That's just silly stuff. Because if I check now, I might crash the game. And Miki is one of the leaders. Careful about the cars coming in, and camera is just being silly here. And Oli is also in pit lane. Olivia Monroe. Maybe she's just now getting out. Kamala taking a dreadfully long time. We lose Kumanoi Miel early on. Oh, dear. So, oh, careful. Traffic is gonna be a burden. Come on, Miel. Park somewhere in the grass. Thank you. So, yeah. That's, one car out. And, first go in IndyCar, yeah. IndyCar, not quite an easy series to get into. As, of all drivers, the road and street queen, diva of IndyCar leads on an oval. That's, Hollow Mama Shiguri Ui. Hoping to be perhaps the first driver to 8 wins in IndyCar. Careful about Yuno! Careful about Yuno! Oh dear. So many things happening here. Roa Sakuna and Fangu had a stop at pit lane, and so far we lost one driver. And how many drivers are on the lead lap? Just 19. And the gap is 0.06 something. Here is Hannah, who originally was supposed to be a backup. But as you know, Saba is nowhere to be found, so, yeah. And Ami has no front wing. Welcome to, ibuprofen time here in vTuber IndyCar, as Ami unsurprisingly goes into pit lane, 14 laps through. How did Miel go from Corporal Car World Series hero to Absolute Zero? It's a new racing series. Just it's a completely different car. Yeah. Completely different set of circumstances. Yeah, it's There's still 12 more rounds of action to go through. Kason and pit lane, and I guess still using their whole old design in that car. And Fallen Shadow, I guess, is in the lead. 39 to go. And I don't think anyone has showed up in arms. It's just me, myself, and I. Here is the Indy 500 champion from last year's Saraway. Again, recycling an older livery. as more cars get in the way of things. And Uwe he's tried to overtake Sarway, completely overtake, nothing doing. As you can see, unlike in Corporal Car, no musical chairs, it's just cars going around and around and around, and more natural looking racing. No pack racing, just overtakes and what have you not. 22.3 second lap for Kason. That was back in lap 6. So anyway, I am in pit lane. Right here, yeah, multiple drivers taking stops in pit lane. And Tenchi, Nana Amano. Yeah, of course, she's currently low in the standings. 2 laps down here. Nana Amano and Opal Racing. Not a happy pair. If you've been following along with the VTRP over the years. Careful, 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 careful! And now Miki has a missing front wing. Everything is nuts here. Miki having to go in pit lane. Roa, likewise. Multiple pit stops. Crazy stuff we're seeing here. Captain Hannah up in front. Followed by Sui and Shondo. And, yeah. Lots of drivers stopping in pit lane, and there's more debris here, and now Sarway is in pit lane. Sarway has crashed out.
Ooh, nasty.
Yubari Ray having to stop, and so's Elias Stellaria. Last year's Talent Freedom 100 winner. Racing full-time in top division IndyCar for some reason. Bit of 3-wide action, but involving lapped cars, so not nearly as exciting. As my Tenchi is allergic to ovals. Yeah, it does seem that way. Oh, Nene is taking a dismally long time in pit lane, and, yeah. Already a gruesome 5 laps down, that Ionia member. Yeah, by the way, the group was celebrating their 5th year anniversary, last night, and what we've been witnessing at Atlanta for Nene Amano, this isn't quite the right way to celebrate such a milestone. Sui still leading by 0.6 seconds over Shondo. So you got 22.217, 22.217 for Marie FD. Really running 7th. There it is, 22.217. Just following along with Marie, and that's her new livery. Yeah, was one of the backups for last November's series. This time she's in the full-time roster. Doing a pretty good job early on. Getting used to the racing on ovals. Almost got completely past Sui. Losing ground of it, though. Suopatra, ASMR Queen, currently third. As Shondo regains the lead. I believe we are well over halfway through this race, so results are to be official at this point. Fangu is in pit lane. And yeah, multiple drivers in pit lane. Yeah, there is Bang. Sui dealing with the blockage ahead by Kason. Traffic in the way of things for the race leader. Careful! Couple of touchy touches. There's 4 wide. Oh dear, look at that. Things are all of a sudden really nuts. Shondo, Aaliyah, and Suopatra have dropped to pit lane. And Sui, definitely liking this. Kawasaki Sui. Look who's second! It's newcomer Marie FD. Of course, she's down 2 seconds with under 20 laps to go. But, pretty darn good start to the series for Marie. Even though she's currently being pursued by Shiguri Ui, who's hoping for her second win on oval. Going for her 8th IndyCar win and second on an oval. And that is not going to help here. Another 3 wide. Densetsu EXE member Mint Phantom goes into the top 5. Kawasaki Sui. Having a great run here. Trying for her 3rd win with under 15 laps to go here at Atlanta Speedway. It's now called Echo Park Speedway, but we'll take that to mean the newer iteration of this track with the higher banking and narrower lanes. We're just using the older name, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Really, things are looking peachy keen here in the Peach State. The Peachtree State of Atlanta, Georgia. Here is Shy Lily Womp Womp in 4th. Newbie Nightmare in 5th, so we're seeing choo-choo train action all of a sudden. And now cars start to split. Oh dear, I'm dealing with a phone call. Sorry about that. Yeah. $11 to go. Gap narrowing between Suey and Marie. Whoa! Nammy Nightmare going to second. But being overtaken by Ooey Mama. Tried to weave her way past the lapped cars on the inside of turn 4. Tried to go into the lead. Oh, not quite there. 9 to go. He's going to try again on turn 4. Again, Suey remaining steadfast. Out of nowhere, Marie FD. Into the lead. Might we have rookie magic from the get-go in this 18th IndyCar Series? Coming down to 7. Sorry, excuse me. It's all happening here, my goodness. Down to 6. Keep an eye on Ooey Mama and Suey, and Marie gets overtaken by both. Oh dear, Marie wants to rebound back. Does look like it's 5 to go of this 55 lap race. Boy, it's gonna be a close finish, I'm expecting. Car's going past 244, 245. I thought I saw a glimpse of 246. That's why it's called the fastest racing in the vTuber world. Coming down to 3 here. Suey a bit too far behind. Shiguri Ooey a bit too far behind Kawasaki Suey. Oh, nothing doing. Suey was blocked by Nana. And Shiguri Ooey Mama now trying to chase after Marie on this penultimate lap. I would love to see a rookie succeed, but will Marie do so? White flag will be waved next time by. And now Ooey gets blocked by the by these lapped cars. Marie, under a mile left for her to win on debut. On to turn 4. And Marie FD wins at Atlanta on her IndyCar debut. That's worthy of this sound. First ever IndyCar race. First ever win. Marie FD is an IndyCar race winner on debut. Well done to Marie. Oh, the gods have made it so. Marie FD gets to 70 points for the win. Shiguri Uli will take second, and reigning series champion Bao gets podium, I guess. Lovely. So that's your top 3, and fastest lap will go to Yuno Hanaki. 22.202, so we're going to give her a bonus point for that. So yeah, new bonus point for fastest lap. So Marie is an IndyCar winner on debut. Uwe Mama second, Bao third, Sui fourth, Ruka fifth. Rounding out the top 5. Top 7 finish for Nimi Nightmare, Captain Hannah, finishing 7th, Shy Lily 8th, Minto 9th, Doobie 10th, Hinata, Amiya, Numi, finishes 14th, Shondo 15th, Sakuna 16th, Skuchan 17th, Patra 18th, and then Kason 19th, Oli 20th, Miki 21st, Ayami 22nd, Yubari Ray 23rd, Kamala 24th, Roa 25th, Bang 26th, and we have Aaliyah finishing 27th, and Nene Amano, the last of the drivers before the accidents. My goodness! Nene Amano on ovals, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Starway and the Mealdeer DNFs. Ibuprofen. Yeah, it just couldn't be helped. We'll just lock in the points and then give the bonus points for, I guess, fast lap and what have you not. That's 30 names. That's Gucci. So there, and Hanaki, fastest lap. So there we go, and just to confirm that fastest lap for Hanaki, right there. See that red line, 22.202. So 1 point for her. And after one race, Marie FD with the upper hand. And then we have Ui Mama, who now has her 20th podium. Yes, 20. One behind Bao at 21. No, I'm at that 22 for Bao because she also has made the podium. Lovely. All right. So congrats to Marie. First time IndyCar race winner. All right. We'll be back for the next round at New Jersey, I guess. All right. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we are back for more IndyCar action. Let's get back to the game screen. So if you know, if you've been following along with VTRP, you'll know that IndyCar ain't just about the oval races. It also has road and street courses. One example is New Jersey Motorsports Park, which we're racing at for the first time since Series 7. A historically slippery track. Yeah. 15 laps per round 2, I guess. And, New Jersey Motorsports Park has 2 layouts. One is the Lightning Raceway, and the other is the Thunderbolt Raceway. I don't see a Lightning Raceway in rFactor 1. There's only just a Thunderbolt Raceway. 2.250 mile, 13 turn, 3.621 kilometer circuit, and here is the track preview, I suppose, for this track. And good golly gee willikers, the turns aren't marked, so I think this is turn 1. And call this turn 2. And I think we'll do 3, 4, and I guess 5. And then going into 6 and probably 7. And then 8, I guess. This is 8, and then I will consider this 9, and 10, I guess. We'll call this left-hander 11, and then this slight kink right there 12, and then under the bridge, last turn should be 13, and you made it through a lap at Thunderbolt Raceway, right there. Okay. Investment in Val paying off. Oh, that's a good to hear. Yeah. If the race ends up being slippery, expect it to be determined by time. As we see Maria, of course, having to be absent for the next round because she understood the assignment of inexplicably skipping the race due to what we like to call the previous race winner's curse.
Dead men tell no tales.
Okay. So that's 2 races in a row in which Nova misses out, and Roa, Doobie, Miel, and Giga also get the no-go. Oh, these dreaded wasted opportunities. You hate to see that. Okay, saw on it, Pole. So we're gonna mark her accordingly. Where is Kason? Right there. And I see no one in commentary, I'm afraid. Alright. Next in the grid is Mick Phantom, Shy Lily, Hanami Arika enters the racing for the first time. Kawasaki Sui, Akuma Nimune, Imi Nightmare, Saraway, Skuchan, and Kamala, your top 10. Ibai Ray, Fallen Shadow, Nene Amano, Lena Lazar, Ami Aranya, Captain Hannah, Sugary Uwe, Olivia Monroe, IME, and Leah Stellaria, 11th through 20th. Ida, Pochi Fangu, Uzuki Miki, Amagaruka, Doki Bird, Apari Hinata, Yuki Sakana, Nero Sama, Shiicho, and Yuno Hanaki round out the field. So we shall attempt to go through 15 difficult laps of action. Why am I seeing audio streams current bit rates lower than recommended? It's just my voice, and there's going to be a roar of the engines coming your way. Like right now. Alright, so we're just gonna try to get through this pace lap and then just roll with it. Firestone Fast 6, Kason, Minto, Shy Lily, Rika, Sui, and Numi. Okay. And yeah. This is a tough part. Going through this pace lap with as few problems as humanly possible, and this obviously doesn't seem like it would be the case, but as long as the first 5 rows have not gone into any issues, then we have to keep going with this gosh darn pace lap. And let the drivers behind figure out their own stuff. Round 2 about to get underway here at Thunderbolt Raceway in New Jersey. Here we go. Race is on. And very good start by Minto. Will it load? Will it hold? Why did I say load? Will it hold? Yeah. I think the rFactor gremlins are allowing Minto's start to stand. Been in a few series now. Yet to tally a win, though. Hopefully tonight might be the night for her to get a win. And yes, we are potentially seeing some slippy slideys. Gotta be careful about that. We gotta go through 15 laps of this madness, gosh darn it. Might be difficult to get all 15 laps in 25 minutes. But we'll see what happens. IndyCar road course racing on a track that we haven't raced at since late 2022. And after one, we have Minto, Kason, and Shy Lily. And Sarway goes into pit lane. Who else? Just Sarway, missing a front wing. Default aero kit, the Road and Street aero kit with the default red walled Firestone tires. For a majority of these races. I have no idea what to talk about right now. Because I'm still by myself. Alright, so I was excited to see Kason in action, yeah. Socho, I believe, currently running second, as she, attempts to get her second ever win. And first in gosh darn too long, since before she joined that group that won't be named. And Shondo having to go in pit lane. Again, a missing front wing. Minto currently leading the way. A few names in pit lane. Elias Delaria, Yuki Sakata, and Shi Icho. Also having issues. Probably need to take a bit of ibuprofen. Fastest lap is currently a 1:24.264. So yeah, not fast laps we're witnessing. 1:24.264 right there by Ray. Who I believe probably also had a weak Series 17 back in November. I can't remember. All I know is that Bao won. Shiicho won the 200th ever IndyCar race, and Hanaki, I guess, won as well. At the same time, denying Nana Amano her first IndyCar win, which would be on an oval. Hamlin pit lane. Yeah, this is a tough track we're witnessing here. Yeah. I mean, this is supposed to be a grassroots road course circuit. Currently hosting Moto America action. Interesting. And FR America's Formula Regional Americas action. Nice. That's F3 racing in the US and Canada. Also some SCCA action. Brilliant. So Minto's lead is almost 8 seconds. 0.8 seconds. Yeah, this is not even close to an 8-second advantage. It's 0.08. Well, 0.64, I guess. Yeah, 0.878. Yeah. 123.683 for Nimi Nightmare, currently holding the point for fastest lap. Now, the good thing about the rFactor Live app, the separate app that connects locally to the rFactor program, is that when the game crashes, then the information remains intact. And, doesn't suddenly poof disappear. I can quickly screen cap what went on, and, yeah. Hold on, just need to do a bit of a course correction. Yeah. Okay. Leah Stellaria, 123.598. There is Leah. There we go. Apparently it was only a beta app. It hadn't been updated in like over a decade and a half. But it actually does seem to work perfectly fine as it is. Yeah, very impressive tool. So I can see the action as it runs live. Yeah, not bad. Okay, And there is Ida Pochi Mama. Belated happy birthday to Ida Pochi. Yeah, I think it was her birthday like a day or two ago. So yeah, just wish her well wishes by the mama of Pavoya Rene. Come on now, rFactor, just we don't want any silly stuff here. There's Mickey. Just happy to be there. Just getting used to the difficulty of starting off in IndyCar action in the top division inexplicably. Came back just a few months ago after a few years of having been graduated, and yeah. Minto is still leading the way. Oh yeah, speaking of Densetsu EXC, if you've been following along a couple months ago with the most recent Indy Lights series, her fellow Densetsu members, Phoebe and Vicky. Yeah, it was a rookie season to forget for those two, just finishing in the bottom two positions in their overall point standings. Yeah, just bad luck. It's just racing not quite sweet for Phoebe, and Vicky just couldn't quite find her head. Meanwhile, Minto trying to remain minty fresh in these last 8 laps, or how long left there is in this race. Like, just being pursued by Kason and Shy Lily. I almost said Kason Mama as she's a hollow mama of a existing Hololive talent. It's been a long day at work. Yeah, just I'm not feeling 100%, but these races so far have been pretty good. It's only the second round, and first race went really great, really fun. Mobile racing in Atlanta. And the second race is pretty decent, I should say. Well, Spuchan and Numi are having issues, so they're going into pit lane. Front wings, of course, missing. As these red tires start to show signs of wear and tear on this asphalt. Minto trying to make it 2 for 2 in first-time race winners. Shy Lily has gone past Kason for second. Another seasoned veteran in the top division Indy Racing ranks. Hoping to be a 5-time race winner. Shy Lily. Now to 6 laps, actually. Through 9. Fallen Shadow currently has fastest lap at 1:23.513. Where is Fallen Shadow? There it is. 1:23.513. Currently running way down there though. 22nd. As Lena Lazar and Oli having to stop at pit lane. Minto had a great start to the race, great push to the start, and has not relinquished her lead since then. Phantom trying to keep steady. Showing fine finesse on these turns. Being careful about the very slippery grass. We've seen some cars that go out of touch and onto the grass, but luckily the slipperiness has been rather less of an issue this time around as compared to the last time IndyCar raced here a couple years ago. Oh, Shy Lily is threatening Kason likewise. Mint has relinquished the lead to Shy Lily. Down 2 positions now. Ah, Minto. What has life ever done for you? Looks like it's still a long path away. It's now become a long path for her to get her first ever win. As currently Shy Lily has herself the advantage, as will soon come down to 4 laps. I don't know how much time there is left. Down to 4, of course. Yep. And a couple drivers down 1 left. Shiacho is now getting out of pit lane, and Hanami Arika ditto. Sawe, yeah, just not the best of races for her. And I thought Uemamo was supposed to be good at road courses. Just having a struggle on this track, apparently. I am unable to tell how much time there's left. rFactor Live not showing how much time has elapsed, unlike in SimHub, which I use for Assetto Corsa. Oh boy. There's a gap of over 4 seconds between Minto and the next driver down in Nenatenshi. We're into 3 laps. Still Shy Lily with the lead. Has like 1 million Twitch subs, maybe even 1 billion. Mint, unfortunately, seemingly losing ground, a bit of ground here. Time by will be 2 to go. Finally, a good performance from my 10th sheet. Yeah. She's doing a good right here because at least it's not an oval. At least it's not an oval track. Well, great. There's a rare road course pit stop shuffle, or is the race over already? I don't even know anymore. Yeah. Well, this is turning out to be a relatively nuts road course pit stop shuffle. Looks like Shy Lily is going to have the upper hand over Minto. K-Son has lost a lot of ground, down to 6th. 7th even. Here is Squoochan currently running 3rd. I don't even know if she has a stop for pit stop shenanigans. Yeah, an unusual handful of names in pit lane. Because rFactor has chosen the time to go shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. I don't want to play a sound clip of that due to, copyright issues. I guess we are down to 1 lap here. White flag is gonna wave for Shy Lily. Until running 2nd. And my guy Ruka has decided to rain on everyone's parade here with her presence, and fitting as she's a mother of the weather planet duo. Yep, rain on everyone's parade. Came up with that on the fly, and Dago, you have done it again. You have used your brain. That is just genius commentary on your part. Holy cow. Just a few turns left, and that's going to do it. Turn 12. And on to 13. And Shy Lily becomes a 5-time IndyCar race winner. She is victorious here in Jersey. Fifth win for the longtime IndyCar driver in Shy Lily. Well done. Mint Phantom yet again, just missing out on a race win. Just by this much. 2nd place for her. Squoochan. Good result here. Rating runner-up in last series. Getting a podium here. 3rd place here in New Jersey. Your winner, Shy Lily. And yeah, 21:51. That actually ended up being a good race. Some bit of slipperiness by a couple of drivers, but racing ended up being surprisingly fine. Yeah. Much better go this time at Joyzy as compared to nearly 3 years ago. And that's it. We're done. Shy Lily coming in to celebrate now a 5-time race winner in IndyCar. As we mark down the points. So Shy Lily and Minto, Scoochan, the top 3, and then Sui, Fangu, Numi, Kason, Hannah, Nene, Aaliyah, and Ray. Aaliyah, your top 10, and Shiguri Ui will have fastest lap of the race with a 1:23.279. So, yeah, there's something to be proud of. If not the best of road course races for her. Ray, Oli, Ami, Lena, Hinata, Nimi, Nero, Kamala, Ui, and Sakuna, 11th through 20th, and Doki, you know, Hochi, Miki, Shadow, Chi, and Sarway. Our drivers have finished all 15 laps, and then Ruka, Ayami, and Rick each 1 lap down. And I accidentally erased some names, but luckily I have saved them. It's all Gucci, fam. It's all Gucci. And so we are going to go ahead and mark things down. And, of course, bonus point, Shiguri Ui, 1:23.279, right there, in the final lap. So, bonus point for her. And all names are good. And so, Kason with a bonus point for pole, and Shiguri Ui with a bonus point for fastest lap. And the way things stand, Shy Lily currently is on top of the championship, 96 points. Mint Phantom second with 74 points, and Kawasaki Sui, another good finish for her, third with 73 points, and Marie FD fourth, absentee for this race, 70 points. Fifth with 58 points is Ui Mama. Ui Mama. Ui Mama. Okay. And 4 drivers have yet to show up for a race. That's Lamu, Peo, Giga, and Nova. Jesus. Jeez Louise. 2 DNQs in 2 races. Might these 4 show up in the next race at Pikes Peak? We'll find out after I have a little business to attend to with OBS. Stay right here. Don't go anywhere. Good news, everyone! OBS did not break down when saving the recording of that New Jersey round, so that's worthy of this. Soundboard, come on. Now the soundboard doesn't want to freaking work. Okay. Alright. Alright, Pikes Peak. First vTuber IndyCar race on this old track. Again, many thanks to Randall Sim Racing for these interesting tracks. 2 new fun oval tracks and a much better version of Nazareth Speedway. Tonight we're going to be going to Pikes Peak International Raceway, which no longer hosts professional racing, but previously hosted Indy Racing League action. Volume dead? Volume dead? I don't know what's going on here. I see audio. I see audio working on OBS. If you can hear me, please say pork chop. I'm waiting for pork chop in the chat. We have a pork chop in the chat. We have a never mind, all good. So okay. 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 We'll just I'll just type this. So pork chop. Okay. 60 laps. So it's a 1.006 mile, 1.619 kilometer 4-turn circuit, bent moderately at 10 degrees, and YouTube can be weird sometimes on your end. It's alright, it's alright. We gotta go through the race preview. Gonna showcase a couple laps here. Gonna be using the full kit. The high downforce kit with the Speedway tires. It's starting to break down. There's the issue. That's the issue that I had last series, where the third track preview wouldn't want to work properly. So yeah, we're seeing laps of over 180 miles per hour. Yeah, it is still breaking down. OBS. Track preview. And yeah, all right. We'll just have the car pass start finish, and then we'll move on. All right, 60 laps at Pikes Peak in Fountain, Colorado. hosted Indy Racing League action from 1997 to 2005, and yeah, fastest 1 mile paved oval anywhere. Brilliant. Fun. Oh, look, Indy cars in the splash screen. Huh? I still need to change the color of that loading bar. Okay. Yeah, let's just load the grid. And then Mint couldn't even qualify for this race. They're not letting Mint get race wins, apparently. So Roa misses out. Numi, Aaliyah, Mint, Sui, they all miss out. Sorry, just need to check something. Alright, grid of 30 cars, and yeah, strangely, Uemama has pole for this race. So we're gonna mark her with pole. And what the rest of the field looks like. Fallen Shadow. Nana Amano starting second row? Really? Well, things are starting to make less and less sense by the minutes. Keisan starting fourth, Nurosama, Shiucho, Saraway, Lena Lazar, Nimi Nightmare, Idapochi, Yuno Hanaki, Shai Lily, Mariafti, Pari Hinata, Fangu, Laimu, Olivia Monroe, Doobie, Captain Hannah, Bao, Yukinoshi Tapeo, for once gets in the race, and Yuki Sakana, Yubai Ray, Nova Alkami finally makes her IndyCar debut, Sku-chan, Fuzuki Miki, Kamala, Hanami Enrica, Kuminui Miel, and Suapatra. And just, yeah, to show what their cars look like, Peo. You know, there's her car. Moving up from Indy Lights to this, whatever this top series is supposed to be. And Nova's new car. And I was supposed to give her she's supposed to have her racing outfits on her side pod, but there is no model pin of that I could find. So she's stuck using her previous design for her IndyCar side pod decals and what have you not. Ibuprofen. Let's go racing at Pikes Peak. So who is going to be on the peak of the mountain after this round is over? Short oval shenanigans, 60 laps. I mean, this is supposed to be 30 frames per second. Why does it look like it's half that amount? Firestone Fast 6, Ui, Shondo, Nana10, Shiaball drivers, Keisan, Nurosama, and Shi. And yeah, we are set to go here. Let's see how it is here in Fountain, Colorado, round 3 of 13. First time IndyCar racing at this historic 1 mile oval in Fountain, Colorado, Pikes Peak International Raceway. Race is on. Here we go. Already a 3 wide toward the back, maybe 3 wide early on here? Yeah, there is indeed a 3 wide. And after 1 lap, we have Uwe Mama Nena and Nero. Ours bunched up together. Nami Nightmare up in front. But being pursued by Neurosama. And those are 2 laps going quite fast. 21-second laps we're seeing here. And over it's almost 180 miles per hour. And we may be seeing some musical chairs action here. They're racing basically road course kits on this track. This is the default road and street course kits we're inexplicably using for this track. I know this car mod has a dedicated short oval layout, but there's an inexplicable decision to use the higher downforce kits. Look who's second, Marie, who won at Atlanta. Won another one on an oval, maybe, but New Body Race says not so fast. Literally, because they're going fast, and of course the intent is for others to go not as fast as you. 3 wide at the front for the lead, and Rika having the inside line here. Hanamiya Rika, who has been a presence in Japanese indie VTuber community, yet only now has started to get into the action in VTuber IndieCar, and say hi to Rika, everyone. Anyway, Inapochi, and we're seeing musical chairs like in Corpo Car. This is gonna be nuts. We're seeing a sub 20-second lap, 20.913 by Rika on lap 4. So yeah, musical chairs, cars from the inside line, and then going up in front, and then cycling back when they eventually reach the apex, letting the next driver in line come in and hopefully go up in front, and then repeat multiple times. Because starting position apparently be damned when it comes to these sorts of races. Lots and lots of 3 wide action. Musical chairs at its finest here at Pikes Peak. Yuki Sakana recently had a complete redesign. Now has the same mama as Usada Pekara. Still hasn't lost her top charm of being absolutely adorable. Kei-san and Fuzuki Miki enter the fray. Suapatra, I don't know if she's next. Maybe Doobie? Doobie-Doo? Miki is cycling back, so I think Doobie's the next to come in. This time she's going up in front. Maybe Fallen Shadow might be next, or maybe Ultra. I think it might be indeed Ultra next to go up in front. Yeah! Like this, see? Unless Fallen Shadow wants to do something about that. Nope, Patra did cycle briefly in front. So yeah, it's gonna be nearly impossible to tell who's gonna win this race if they're gonna keep up with this musical chairs action, pack racing. And now Bao goes up in front. That's just great. Here comes Peo. And then probably Neurosama is next in the queue. Wow, Miel is one lap down along with Kamala. And Nova just existing. Yeah, it is her first opportunity to actually race an IndyCar. Yeah. Many of these drivers have already had like years of experience and just a really tough racing series to get into. Of course, we have seen a couple of rookies win series in IndyCar, like for example, Delutaya, who is currently not racing in IndyCar. Amiya Aranya, who is, I'm afraid, an absentee in this round, is Nimi, this time cycling up in front, but will soon be cycling back, letting Yubari Ray come up in front. You know what would be nice if we were to soon see whatchamacallit, the pit stop shuffled sometime real soon. Four cars lagging behind the musical chairs, and the car has stopped. Oh no, that's Doobie who lost a front wing. Doobie having issues, and I don't see a DNF on her part. Okay, now Nova somehow managed to make her way up into the top position. She was like running 28th at one point and then briefly took the lead. So yeah, just... I'm telling you folks, it may be unpredictable. Oval racing and vTuber IndyCar can be unpredictable sometimes. We're almost at the halfway point of this race, and Doobie is, I'm sorry to report, a DNF. Yeah, just got too dizzy going around in circles with the musical chairs and stuff. Just probably got impatient, probably got bored of it all, just decided to just tap out. Yeah, just Bad luck for Doobie. Bad luck either way for Doobie. Maybe up in front, but Rika about to cycle. And also, just got word from Adak, Holo GT3 has gone live on ARO. There's races at Okayama. Round 3, Race 1, Hololive GT3 Japan, so of course, the driver I support in that series has got a race. The Isaki Riona driver. So get ready to completely use up the entire bottle of ibuprofen. But anyway, that's going live right now. I have no idea how to raid into I don't know how to raid into another stream. How do I raid into another stream after this one? Oh, so you're gonna have to jump, right? See ya. See ya. See ya. All right. Okay, Limu. Hinata. Well, we are more than halfway through this race now. Not much in the way of chaos, oddly enough. It's all musical chairs. For the first ever race here for vTuber IndyCar, it's mostly clean racing. Now Captain Hannah goes up in front. We have been seeing dozens and dozens of lead changes here. Sakana in the lead. Soon it'll be Limu next in line. '16th Series champion up in front. And Neurosama up in front, but might not have her lead last long. There's a 3 wide we're witnessing here. Uwe Mama going for an 8th win. I'll make it most wins all time among all drivers in the history of VTRP. But she cycles back. And how did Yuki Sakana quickly get back into the swing of things? After she got scrambled out, just cycled out. Hanami Arika up in front now. Followed by Indy 500 winner Saraway. The Indy 500 winner from last year, that is. I still need to post rules on how qualifying will work. The instructions are a bit complex, certainly. Still want to make sure everyone knows how they're supposed to work. Olivia Monroe and a briefcase to lead, but we'll quickly cycle back. Nene Mono up in front. Goodness gracious. Leading a noble race of all things. $17 to go. Now it's Bangu up in front. And Miel is frustrating people. Left car in the way. I don't know how to write into another stream after the end of this one. I'm just going to post the link to our old stream. Which you can turn into after this stream is over. As for me, I'm going to be busy with something else, actually. So, yeah. I'm afraid commentary will have to be a no-go again. It's just... Yeah, just too many things going on in life. You only have one yourself. There's no clones of yourself. Just very hard to do multiple things at once. $13 to go. So far, we lost one driver in Doobie. Fastest lap is Nova Alkami at the moment. 20.794 back in lap 22. And there's a few more laps left to worry about. Bao currently leading. And she is actually tied for the most wins along with the Shigari Uemama at 7 apiece. Yuno Hanaki leading the way. Of course, someone's going to be really happy to see Yuno get the win if she does get it. Oh boy. Sakana with 10 to go. Uemama hoping to make it 8 wins, but of course there's a potential issue of cycling back. KO. Maybe. It's hard to tell at this point. Alright, Yubari Ray. And then Fangu is next in line. And then maybe Limu. 4 wide! There's a 4 wide. I just saw a 4 wide right there. It is all happening here at Pikes Peak. 6 to go. Limu up in the lead. Musical chairs being its craziest phenomenon you would expect only to see in IndieCar. Someone loses a front wing. Oh, that's gonna cost the driver the chances of win. It's Bao who lost the front wing. Ow my. Marie FD going up in front, but probably might be a bit too early for her. So it's a pit lane entry for Bell, who also lost a rear wing. Well then. And chaos reigning supreme. Drivers getting hurt. Kamala out. And that's just nothing makes sense anymore. Soundboard just doesn't want to work. Shy Lily up in front. And now the soundboard wants to play. And what's with that line dirt's right there in the way of things. Oh, God help us all. Just nothing makes sense. Oh, dear. White flag is gonna wave. Holy Monroe. Going up in front and just peeling away really fast. Last chance for Rika or someone else to do something, but never mind about that. Olivia Monroe gets the dub. Her first ever IndyCar race win. Coming here at Pikes Peak. So I guess it's 2 first-time race winners and, yeah, there's the chaos getting in the way of things as cars come in and crash and burn and just, yeah. So, previous race winner's curse wildly averted for Shy Lily. A second place finish for her, and, Hanaki takes third. But there's your winner, Olivia Monroe. First time, IndyCar race winner in whatever this race ended up being. Jeez Louise, multiple DNFs. Multiple instances of ibuprofen. Patra to finish, and okay, that's that. Olivia, Shy Lily, Hinata, Bang, Rika, Ray, Nova, Marie, and Lena, your top 10. And then we have Limu, Heo, Nene. Oh yeah. Nova should have fastest lap. Yeah. 20.794. Bonus point for Nova. Don't forget that. 14th going to Ui Mama, and then Saraway. Miki, Shadow, Kason, Hannah, Patra, Nero, Miel, Shicho, Sakuna, Pochi. Nimi had a nightmare finish. Skuchan, Bao, Kamala, and Doobie. So I had 20 drivers finish all 60 laps. And yeah, okay. So bonus points for Shigori Ui for pole, bonus point for Nova Alkami for fastest lap. So make that 27 for her. And oval classification as it currently stands, Marie FD, of course, having the lead in that classification, 94 points. Shy Lily second with 76 points. Actually, By tiebreaker, it's Olivia Monroe with 76 points, and a win Shia Lily, 76 points with a second place. And then Uwe Mama, for some reason, is fourth in the classification with 65 points. Epari Hinata, where is she? Fifth with 56. Overall, we have Shia Lily with the championship points lead with 146, and Marie FD by tiebreaker, currently holding up to second, 94 points each by Marie and Olivia Monroe. Mint Phantom is fourth. Yoo-hoo! Minto. She's an absentee for this race. And Uwe Mama is fifth, 1 point behind Minto. So 74 for Minto, 73 for Uwe. Uwe having a tiebreaker for fifth, actually. Because Sui also has 73 points, but Uwe has a podium. Sui has not a podium. And everyone is on the board except for Giga, who's missed out in the first 3 rounds and won't get another opportunity to be in the race until like 2 weeks from now, because yeah, that's the next couple rounds taking place. Yeah, we'll check his schedule in a bit. So, what did we learn for today? What was there to learn? Musical. Yeah, I guess musical chairs can strike when you least expect it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight. I don't know what to say. That was a bizarre finish to the Pikes Peak race. Let's have a look at the schedule. So tomorrow, it's going to be a really fun one because the lower tier Indy vTubers in Indy Lights and the VTF Pro Championships will have their own support races for the Indy 500 and the Talent Freedom 75, 90, and 100. VTF Pro Championship races, 75 and 90, they're both going to be at the Indianapolis Raceway Park, 0.6 mile oval. And the Talent Freedom 100, we're going to have like 34, 35 entries racing the Indy Lights cars on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Oval. The winner of that race will enter qualifying this upcoming week for a potential spot in the vTuber Indy 500. Anyway, qualifying rounds, qualifying races will take place throughout next week. I'll have the formats up like tomorrow or Sunday. How qualifying will work. 71 or 72 drivers racing for 33 spots in the 500. And then the next two IndyCar rounds are not until the 15th. Street racing in San Jose, California, and short oval racing in Memphis, Tennessee. That's coming up 15th. Followed by the Indy 500, which I think should take place on the 17th. I think should be a good spot. Dates to have the Indy 500 on the 17th. But that's going to do it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for the Talent Freedom race. It's going to go ahead and have a dinner and, yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great rest of your night. See you tomorrow for the Talent Freedom races. On to Dag.